Hey gamers, I am Cybersnack7. Hope we're all well, guys. Back again with another Man versus Master System. As per usual, guys, another 10 games on the shelf, and these are games 161 to 170. Okay, guys, 161 is one of a few light gun games that came out for the system, and it is Bank Panic. Very simplistic game, as you can see on the back. Technically, it says set against the background of an American pioneer era. You are a hero, a quick draw artist whose job it is to protect the customers who are depositing their money in the bank. So, as I said before, pretty simplistic game. Sets of doors open, the bad guys come out, you shoot them. The customers come out, you protect them, you don't shoot them. Say no more, it's as easy as that. But as I say, it ain't over technical. It's a nice quick blast game, and definitely wanted to add into the collection. So that is game 161, guys. That's Bank Panic. 162 is a bugger to get complete, and you'll understand why in a bit. But it is, where in the world is Cameron Santiago? Very, very good condition. But what I'm on about is complete is 9 times out of 10 you only get the user's manual, but you're supposed to have two manuals. One is the user manual, and then you're supposed to have the almanac as well with it. That's a complete version. But as I say, 9 times out of 10 you can't find the almanac with it. But as I say, this is a detective game. You are an amateur detective who comes across a big heist that's taken place. You've got 10 criminals in the gang, and they've absconded across 30 countries across the world. And your job is to go from country to country, solve the clues, and basically arrest and get all the bad guys behind bars. It's as simple as that, but it's very text heavy. Very, as I say, you're talking to a lot of people looking for clues and things like that. It's very, like, you've got to sit down and put some time into this game if you've got it. But still, I might do it one day, whenever I've got the time, which is never. But there you go, guys. That's 162. That's where in the world is Cameron Santiago. 163 is one of two games that come out on this system. First started its life on the Amiga, if I was correct. But it is the classic Speedball. Brilliant condition as per, but this game is a top down. If you can see that, you'll see it better on the other one, which I'm going to show you. But it's like a top down sports game, futuristic. You have teams of, I think it's 6 per side, and you've got to throw a solid steel ball around. Not only score goals, but take out your other players. You got bonuses on the side of the your course to get extra points. But you go through championships and leagues, and it's a tough little cookie to actually beat. I did have this on the Mega Drive when it very first came out, and within 3 hours I'd ripped it out of the Mega Drive and erased the game off it. I was that frustrated with it. You're either good at this or you're not, and I was terrible at it. But got this back, and certainly won't be doing that with this one. But as I say, really, really good action sports game if you're into your sports games, but this is probably one of the better ones to play, definitely. So that is 163, guys. Yeah, 163. That is Speedball. 164. I've got the first one. I might as well get the second one, and that is the classic Speedball 2. Yet again, very good condition. Now this one you can see a bit more. It's like a top-down action sports sim. This one's got a lot more to it, a lot more in terms of creativity with your teams that you make and things like that, and obviously this time round you win, and I think you win money, and you can add stuff to your armor and things like that. So there's plenty more in this one to do, but more of the same, top down carnage, put it that way, but still a fantastic game to have in the collection. So that is 164, and that is Speedball 2. 165 is a classic that really started its life on the Mega Drive. Produced 3 great games, but only one came out on the Master System, and that is the classic Desert Strike. Absolutely pristine condition this one is. But if you've played these, or if you haven't, it's basically the #1 hit helicopter game has arrived on the Master System. You pilot the AH-64 Apache helicopter through 27 in-depth missions, destroy scuds, tanks, nuclear reactors, and rescue vital personnel in this hit action game of speed and skill. So you're basically piloting the Apache helicopter across 27 different missions, and by rescuing the personnel, you've got to obviously take out certain objects like tanks and Scud missiles and things like that to stop your ass getting kicked. But a classic game on the Mega Drive, and just as good on the Master System. Not a true as true a conversion as it was on the Mega Drive, but still, if you need to play this and you haven't played it, give it a shot. This is a great game, guys. So that's 165, and that is Desert Strike. 166. 166 is a definite classic, an absolute must to put in your collection. And it is the one and only classic Rastan. Fantastic condition. She's brilliant on the arcade. Excuse me. Absolutely chuffed to get this one, but it's 7 rounds, 21 scenes, and it says on the back, you are Rastan, an iron-muscled barbarian from the cold Northlands, a bounty hunter by trade. You fear no man or dark, shivering beast. For you, the master of every edged weapon, now a king has given you a quest to rescue his daughter from the deepest reaches of Samaria, a land where even villains fear to tread. Succeed, and wealth beyond your wildest dreams shall be rewarded. End of story. Rescue the princess, get rich, and probably end up with her, no doubt. But absolutely fantastic conversion. This is exactly the same as the arcade version. Okay, not 100%, but still a brilliant conversion and an absolute must to have in a Master System collection. So that, guys, is 166. That's Rastan. 167. You've just had one classic platforming game. Now you've got another one to go with it, and this is an absolute must as well. Absolute must, and it's the classic Ghouls and Ghosts. And this is getting quite pricey and hard to find in good condition. But this is an absolute cracking conversion of the Ghouls and Ghosts from the Mega Drive. Absolutely brilliant. They do a great job. Still as hard. There's no two ways about it. It's still as difficult as the Mega Drive version. This one's got 5 rounds. And as I say, you played one version of it. You played them all, but they're all hard. But they're all absolutely classic and worth playing. No two ways about it. It's an absolute must to put in your collection. So that, guys, is game 167. That is Ghouls and Ghosts. 168 and 169, I've cheated a little bit. Not for the fact that they are Master System games, no two ways about it, but these are American versions. I couldn't resist them. They don't come up often, and when I seen the game itself, the artwork's so much better than the PAL version. Shoot me down if you think, I shouldn't have got them. I might still end up getting these games again on PAL version, but the artwork was so much better, I just had to have them. So 167, is that right? 67? 168, 167, 68. Yeah, 167. So I'm always going to lose count. It's never going away. 168 is this game. It is a classic game, and it is Cyborg Hunter. Now look at the artwork on that. That is so cool. Black case, synthesis on the back. Pictures are much better. Brilliant condition. But as it says on the back, the year is 2242. You are the toughest bounty hunter in the galaxy. You are amassed a fortune by defeating the most vicious creatures known to man, and now deep inside the enemy cyborg fortress, you can almost taste your next paycheck. But there's a little work to be done before you cash in, like blasting a system of deadly cyborgs with your powerful psycho gun, and battle to the depths shadows of Vipron, the vile cyborg leader. Prepare yourself for one of the most explosive paydays. Classic game, classic side-scrolling action game. Couldn't say any more about it. It's just a fantastic game and a must-own. There's no two ways about it. It's an absolutely brilliant game, but look at the artwork. The American artwork is 100 times better than the PAL. I know I'm supposed to be going for a PAL set, but it was just too hard to resist. So as I say, I still will probably end up getting the PAL one in the end, but man, that is a classic. But that is, guys, is 167, 167, 168, that is. That's 168. I'm sick of losing count, but it's 168, guys. That's Cyborg Hunter. 169, yet again, is an American release, but boy, the cover looks so good, man. cracking and awesome, absolutely superb. But it is a fantastic shooting game as well, and it's the classic Bomber Raid. Look at that cover. It just looks 100 times better than it is. Absolutely superb. But yet you are... It's a mixture of both, actually. It's a mixture of like a top-down shooter and a side-scrolling shooter. But boy, this is one of the best. One of the best shooters on the system by far. Absolutely superb game this is. If you're into your shooters, definitely the one to get. But let's have a look on the back. Who has Mark 6 speed, hellbent weapons, and a love for wasting dweebs in tanks? You do. The gurniest fighter bomber ever made. So hot it feels like a coin op. 2 meg power means we cram a lot of game into the cartridge, so get more action for your money. Well, it doesn't really get much into the fact that you are the best bomber you can go. You got, and you just got to kick ass basically. So there you go, guys. That's 169. That is the ultimate Bomber Raid. Absolute must game, trust me. Hey, 170. And I didn't lose count. Yeah, I know this is 170. This game is a bugger to find, complete and in very good condition. And it is definitely going up in price without a doubt. Not everybody's cup of tea, but if you're a fan of this character, then it's an absolute must to get without a doubt. Or you want a full collection, you've got to have it. No two ways about it. But I did have this originally, and it took me a while to get it back complete. But it is Spider-Man: The Return of the Sinister Six in absolutely brilliant condition, absolutely stunning condition. But this game, you are Spider-Man, and anybody who's read the comics, the Sinister Six, you're up against the likes of Doc Ock, Green Goblin, Electro, Sandman, Mysterio, and you've just got to basically go through each level, kick their asses, save the day. It's just a typical Spider-Man game, but boy, this is not easy. I'm telling you now, it's not easy. But to get this in this condition, you know, is quite a hard thing to do. You just bide your time and wait for the games like this, trust me. But an absolutely fantastic game. One I'm very, very happy to have in the collection. So guys, that is 170. That is another 10 Master System games to add to this collection. And a new level. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching, guys. I will be back with another 10 next week. As always, I am Cybersnake7. Keep playing, guys. Keep watching. All the best.